So when somebody dies, the question that we as a society are left to is like, well, what happens now? Who gets their stuff? Who takes care of their kids? Who takes care of their pets? Who takes care of their bank accounts and their house, their mortgage? Who pays their bills? The legislature of the state of Texas created a solution for that, and they call that the probate court. Basically, a specialized court to determine who gets people's stuff. And in that process, the court has to figure out who's supposed to get their stuff. Well, the first thing that people would want to do is say, well, did they leave us a note, any kind of instructions of what is supposed to happen? Well, there's a name for that document. It's called a will. If they left a will that was properly created and properly signed, because people can come in and say, well, I have this document, I have this note, I have this note. So how do we know which one it is? Well, they say, well, if you have two witnesses and a notary that all sign together, all sign in the same presence of the testator, who's the person who's writing the will, then that's what the court is going to do. We're supposed to follow their stuff. And if there's not one of those, or if there's a flaw with that document, then the court then determines who is supposed to get their stuff based on who they're related to, because they want to give it to their closest relatives, and the state of Texas took their best guess at what would want to happen. So their spouse would get it, or their kids, or their parents, or their brothers and sisters, depending on who all still is alive and that they're survived by.